Arizona State. Clean double pike to start the routine. She came into the floor lineup just a few weeks ago at Oregon State. It was a 9.725 there. Bettered it at Arizona with a 9.875. And so far, so good today. She is known for her beautiful dance. It's kind of fun to see her break it down a little bit in the middle of the routine. Double tuck to finish, landed a little short with that chest forward.
Malapuyo 9-9. 9-9 on beam for her isn't even a season high, but that means she's got 9-9 2 weeks in a row. So she's hot on the beam right now. Brooklyn Moores, UCLA juggling lineups all day long.
Strong lead pass. Oh, interesting. Wow. Looked like she was going to do 2 elements connected there. Started to go for the second one, was completely off balance. Of course, put her hands down on the beam and then ended up falling. So that'll be a significant deduction.
Her other 2 beam scores this year have both been 9.85 or better.
Oh. Some unique elements in that routine: front handspring, front 1.5 twist dismount. Her tumbling series was supposed to be 2 forward elements. Here's where the problem happened. As she landed the front aerial, she started to move into the second element, which is a requirement to do 2 elements connected, was completely off balance. So she stopped, tried to catch herself, and then ended up just jumping off, which is a big deduction, but it's also a deduction because she didn't have a tumbling series. So that'll affect her start value.
It's difficult to watch. You know, we get to know them because we're around them all the time. We don't have rooting favorites, but you want to see everyone do well.
Huge full in to start her routine.
Sarah Clark just got a 9.75. Arizona State on floor. Alex Theodoro now.
She's been a little up and down on this event, capable of those big scores, but has had a few mishaps. We've seen 2 different routines from Alex on this event. A 3-pass routine and or a 2-pass routine, and that's been a challenge for some of the coaches to decide. She's done the 3-pass routine and got her season best with a 9.875, but she's also made some mistakes on tumbling. So today they opted for the 2-pass routine, but this first pass, huge. Full in. Nice big smile there, so solid routine for her today.
They'll look to drop Morris, of course. Finish strong with Poston and Sakti. For Poston, it's going to be her, let's see. Well, this is her favorite event, but she hasn't been on beam in 3 straight meets. Oh, she hadn't until she returned at Stanford with the 9-9 last week. Now we're caught up.
Two back handsprings lay out, step out, nice and relaxed. Great routine. Sticking that 1.5 twist.
(9-9) for Theodoro. That is a career high. They really only need one more score to wrap it up. Maybe Jada Megahas makes history for ASU.
She opens with a full in, just like we saw Alex do. And great landing. I didn't want to say anything too early, but last week she actually had too much power, stepped out of bounds. She only got a 9.575 because of that. So a great start to this routine.
Arizona State gymnasts on the floor have either set or tied career highs 3 times already in this rotation.
Front through to double tuck.
Megahas all-time best is a 9.9. Her best this year a 9.85. It's going to be right there.
And that was a beautiful routine start to finish. Only 2 passes, both landings were solid and clean. Dance elements, nice extension, great flexibility.
Poston got a 9.9. And UCLA will finish a very frustrating day right here with Sakti. High risk, high reward, but she is coming off a career high 9.95 at Stanford. In fact, that was UCLA's highest beam score of the year, and one of the judges gave her a 10.
Oh.
Not going to get a 10 today.
It's too bad. This has been a solid back part of the rotation. That means they will be counting a fall on this event. Finishing side area full twist.
Rough day for the Bruins. Meantime, it is a spectacular afternoon for Arizona State. Megahas just went career high 9.95. That is 4 career highs either set or tied in this rotation. And Hannah Scharf to finish it off. She's got 9.85 4 times, including a 9.9 against #1 Michigan on the road.
You mentioned we talked earlier, Jim, but this was a completely different Arizona State team today. The team that we were expecting to see, right? They had a phenomenal season last year, locking in scores over the 197 mark, and then had a slow start this season. The coaches kept saying they weren't sure. They had put a full meet together. Well, today they made it happen.
Last year, they hit 197 4 times. It was the most in one season since 2004. We had become accustomed to Arizona State every year getting better and better. And I was talking with Jay about that. I said, well, was that an unfair expectation by us? And he said, well, not yet. We'll see what happens. And they just did it. They just put up season highs on the first 3 events. We're still waiting for the number here on floor. It might be 4 season highs. You would expect it is. It's a 9.925 for Hannah Scharf. So a 9.925. We'll give you the final total here, but we know that it is a season best 197.8 for Arizona State. My goodness, that is more than a full point, 1.2 better than they put up anytime this year. A remarkable afternoon. Hannah Scharf finishes it off with a 9.925, 197.8. Arizona State beats UCLA for the first time in 21 years. The streak is over. You'll always remember your 21st, but not because you beat UCLA. Mine's much different than that. I don't remember most of it, to be honest with you. Hannah Scharf turning 21 on an epic and historic day in the desert as Arizona State beats UCLA for the first time since January 26th of 2001. Hannah Scharf was a big part of it, but everybody for Arizona State contributed. They had season highs on all 4 events against UCLA. They put up a 197.8. That is the 7th highest score in Arizona State history. This was the meet we were not expecting, but we thought they were capable of all season long. I'm glad we were here for it. It was amazing.
Absolutely. We've been waiting to see the Arizona State team put it all together. They had a strong showing against Arizona. They had momentum. They had confidence. You felt something different at the start of this competition. The question was, could they put 4 great events together on the same day? And that is exactly what they did. Such a fun competition for them. And a great birthday present, right?
Yep, and a chance to ring the victory bell. The 49.3 on vault. Season best, 49.525 on the bars. Season best, 49.45 on beam. Season best, 49.525 on floor. And a 197.8 season best and the 7th best in school history. Again, we tip our hat to what Jay and Jessica Santos have done along with Kristen White, Rachel Slocum, the whole coaching staff here. They brought the excitement back into Desert Financial Arena. The crowd, hey, if you put out a winner and you put out entertainment, people are going to show up. And certainly UCLA gets credit too because people come to see the Bruins.
Absolutely. People were coming to watch Jordan Childs, 2020 Olympian, and the alternate Emma Malabuyo. But you know what? They started on the uneven bars, and boy, it was not the start you were hoping for. 3 athletes fell. They had a hole to dig themselves out of. They really did a great job on both vault and floor, and then had some stumbles again on the balance beam. So, you know, for this particular team, they got to start letting go of these mistakes and focus in on the areas that they can make those improvements on.
So for UCLA, and look, they're still signing autographs, taking pictures. That's what UCLA does. When you go to UCLA, you expect this kind of treatment. And it's just one day, and you've been around gymnastics your whole life. You're going to have days like this. The Bruins will bounce back. But this has been a difficult year for UCLA, and I wonder how good UCLA can be this year. They've been carrying a lot of baggage.
Yeah, well, their season best was a 197.65,
yes,
so they are capable of big scores and big gymnastics. But they've had a lot of obstacles and ups and downs and lineup changes. Today alone, it was change after change. They had an injury early on in the warm-ups, and so all of those things have an effect. They really have to just rally together and focus in on being, you know, a strong team.
You and I talked about it during the meet. You mentioned it, that UCLA always changes its lineup, but I've never seen this many changes. Some of those were forced upon them when Frida Esparza falls on bars in warm-up. They had to change her spot and then move the whole lineup because of it. Chris Waller's going to go back to Westwood. He's going to look at the tape. He's going to look at the numbers. He's going to figure out a better way to do it. The good thing for Waller, they have a deep bench at UCLA. He's got a lot of talent there, and he won't look back at Arizona State after today. UCLA goes home now to finish the season with 3 straight at home, beginning February 27th against Washington. You can see that here on the Pac-12 network. We know UCLA is better than this. We said that about Arizona State coming in. The Sun Devils proved it today. The Bruins still have it in them?
Absolutely. You saw glimpses of not just great gymnastics, but you saw how tough they were, right? They started the meet with just a disastrous bar rotation, but they came back strong on vault. They had great performances on floor, and ultimately, this team is tough. They're made to come back for sure.
It's one of those days you'll always remember, including doing it on your 21st birthday. Hannah Sharp joins us now. Hannah, what a day to remember for you guys.
It was such a great day. We really couldn't have done it without all the fans that came out. The energy was great today. You know, we started on a roll right from the first vault, so we're all super happy.
Hannah, before the meet started, I talked with your head coach, Jay Santos, and I said, listen, we've watched you build this program, and Hannah, you've been a part of this the last 3 years. Each year, Arizona State was taking a big step, and we hadn't seen that step before today. And I said to Jay, is it unfair for us to expect Arizona State to improve every year? And he said, well, this team is certainly capable of it. What was the feeling amongst the team midway through the season, and you hadn't put up a 197 until today?
You know, we just had so much drive. Every day we went into practice, we wanted more than what we did the day before and what we did the weekend before. So the motivation was always there. It never dropped. And I'm just super proud of this team. And we're not done yet, so.
Well, that was my question, right? You came off the meet with Arizona, lots of momentum. You could feel the energy was different. What was the biggest difference coming in? I felt like you guys were really focusing in on the small details to make the big difference.
Yeah.
Still, there's room for improvement. Where do you see this team going?
Honestly, only up from here. Like you said, we really were focusing on the small details throughout practice. And again, just not losing that drive through practice and through each meet. So we're not done yet.
Well, it was your birthday.
It was my birthday.
You're coming in, it still is. Coming in, it looked like this team was focusing on having fun also. Is that a big part of your success today?
Absolutely. I think right from warm-ups, you know, we were nice and loose. We were having a lot of fun. I told the girls, you know, this would be a really great birthday present for me if we finally beat UCLA. And, you know, we finally did, and it feels so great.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we do have to point out that your teammate Emily White actually wins the all-around with a 39.6, so you can both go out and celebrate tonight. Enjoy Mill Avenue. Please just be safe and smart and get home, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for the day. It was wonderful to watch. Hannah Sharp with a 39.525 as Arizona State